Good morning, friends. So it is Cozumel day. It is about noon-ish, and I've been up for probably 2 hours already. I've already showered, I've already done the face thing, I'm already ready to go. But this is just the first chance I've had to say hi to you all and get the day started. I'm gonna go out to the pool deck and see what's around and which ships are with us and all of that, and then decide where to go from there. I do plan to get off at some point and explore a little bit like I did yesterday. Cozumel has more options for like food and bars and stuff like that, so see if I get up to anything of that nature. Last time I was in Cozumel, which was actually only about a week ago, I did Mr. Sancho's for the first time, loved it. When I come back here with my sisters and or Carlos or whoever, we'll definitely be doing that. But today, I have nothing planned. I'm just gonna go with the flow. So yeah, let's go do it. We'll talk soon. So I left my room and made my way out to the lobby atrium to check out what was going on out there. Of course, it was nice and quiet because everybody was off the ship at this point. And so from there, I made my way up to the pool deck to check out who was in port around us, where we were at, that sort of thing. We were actually docked at the very first pier that I ever went to in Cozumel when I was on Disney Dream. So I was definitely looking forward to going out and exploring the cruise port because when we were on that cruise, we didn't have a whole lot of time since we had an excursion. But yeah, so I decided to get some food before I left the ship, figured I'd save some money. And so I made my way into the marketplace buffet and fill my plate with whatever looked good. It was a little bit overcasty outside, which was kind of a bummer, but it also meant that it wasn't too overly hot. So sitting outside made a lot of sense, and then I made my way back down to my room to figure out what to do next. Alright y'all, so I messed up a little bit. The MSC for Me app has been kind of glitchy. It won't always load the program and it keeps logging me out and stuff, so I've also been using Shipmate, which is an app where you can put in all your cruise information and, you know, keep track of everything there. And that app is usually pretty accurate about like what time you're going to be in port, what time you're departing, you know, which dock you're docking at, what is in the immediate area to do, things like that. But for whatever reason, Shipmate was saying that we were leaving port at 6 p.m. tonight, and the ship app is now showing that we're leaving at 4 p.m. So back on board, I originally thought was 5:30, but it's actually 3:30. And that's only 2 hours from now, and now that I've eaten, I had a drink at the lobby bar. I, was looking at the program and everything there while I was sitting there and realized it doesn't really make sense for me to go off today, unfortunately. The weather's also not great. It looks like it might rain, so I'm probably doing myself a favor by staying on board and not going out there and getting soaked by a downpour of rain, but also it's kind of a bummer since this is one of our, main ports, that I'm not going to be doing anything with Cozumel today. However, I have Cozumel on like half of my future cruises, especially now that I'll be going out of Galveston more and stuff. Cozumel is almost always a stop when you're coming out of the Gulf because they tend to do the Western itineraries, and so, yeah, I will be back. But yeah, so now I'm going to read a little bit of my book, chill out for a little bit, and then, get ready for afternoon, evening fun. So yeah, I guess that's it for now. We'll talk soon. So definitely lesson learned on making sure I planned things better, but as you can see, it did end up working out since it was such bad weather, and I did enjoy having a nice chill day. So after hanging out on board for a while, I made my way up to my room to put pants on, and then made my way back down to the dining room for dinner. right, y'all, so that's a wrap. Pretty chill day today. Didn't do a whole lot. Just kind of went with the flow, kept it simple today. I did try to go to the theater tonight. So I was gonna go a couple nights ago to a show that they have that's sort of Peter Pan themed. But when I checked at like 10 in the morning the day of, that show was already booked solid. Unfortunately, these big MSC ships have really small theaters on them. And so you have to reserve in advance your theater seating. And apparently that one was really popular. Tonight's show, they were having issues with the reservations because I was going to make one for tonight's show. And then they made an announcement, it'll be first come, first serve. So then the line for that was way long. And so I ended up skipping out on that one as well. So in future, I'm going to like try to book shows and stuff way early on in the cruise. I prefer the just kind of walk-in vibe because I tend to not know what I'm going to be doing at any given moment. And I don't like to follow like a strict schedule, especially when I'm solo. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do if I want to see any of the shows. People were really raving about that Peter Pan one, so I was kind of bummed. But anyway, that's that. I would normally have partied hard tonight because this is the last night to do that, really. But we still have tomorrow. It's a sea day. I'm going to try to do all the things and see all the things. And then I can party a little bit tomorrow night because I'm staying in Orlando for a couple of days to go to Disney. So, yeah, so I'm not immediately going to the airport and trying to fly home all hungover and feeling, you know, bad and all that. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's it for today. Nice chill day. It's always good to just kind of relax and, you know, keep things simple. But yeah. I want to thank you all so much for traveling with me. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun things. We'll talk soon, and y'all have a good night.